the date and time that was originally set for sentencing. I have received and reviewed the recommendation from probation with Ms. Johnson. She has not, we do acknowledge.
And we're off standard opening. Always remember, the first words in court might seem small, but they set the tone. Think of it as the legal equivalent of rolling the dice. You better hope you start strong.
As soon as possible to try to test. She informed me, and so did her father, who is here with her today, that she did go to community corrections this morning before court and was there for about 45 minutes, and they said she was unable to test this morning. We are respectfully requesting that the court not remand her at this time and that we adjourn the sentencing out in August to give her the opportunity to complete the alcohol screening and assessment. She is gainfully employed at St. Joe's. She does not want to lose that job. In the alternate, if the court is inclined to remand her in both speaking with Ms. Johnson and her father, our request would be to potentially allow that remand to happen a couple weeks in the future so she can take time off work at St. Joe's so she does not lose that job. Other than that, Your Honor, we respectfully request an adjournment of the sentencing.
Oh, here comes the probation officer's update. This is like the courtroom version of a teacher calling home. And spoiler alert, it's rarely good news.
Test today, so she did not test. She did do her download of her scram. I just confirmed with them that there was no violations on the scram. However, she had not reported to them after June 15th. So there was quite a bit of info that they had to download on that. So I do know that there was no violations on the scram. However, probation also wants to point out to the court that this court did direct her back on April 3rd, I believe, and warned her about any further mistesting. So she was given a warning by this court back in April about her remaining compliant with the testing order.
This is the judge's disappointed parent moment. Notice the repetition. Why? Why, that's not just questioning, that's exasperation. Anyone else getting flashbacks to getting caught sneaking in past curfew?
I mean, I gave you a huge break back in April and just told you, just don't miss the test. You remember that, right?
Yep.
And then when you pled, why didn't you do your alcohol screening and assessment?
Forgot to print it out.
What?
I said I forgot to print it out.
Oh. You do so much. I mean, I didn't send you the last time. I'll re-refer to defendant Tuvan Swartz for completion of her alcohol screening and assessment. Young lady, understand something. If you don't...
Translation for the non-lawyers. The judge is saying, my hands are tied. No leniency. You're basically writing me a blank check to lock you up. This is courtroom 101. Follow the dang instructions.
Tuvan Swartz.
That's for your alcohol screening and assessment.
Is there somebody I'm supposed to go to? What does that name stand for?
It's all.
That's somebody that you need to call to set up an appointment so that they can interview you and do an assessment.
Okay.
In Your Honor, my office, I know that the clerk's office sends things out. My office also sent an email to her on June 5th, which gave her the packet and the information for the alcohol assessment in addition to the information to complete the victim's impact.
Need to pay a $75 referral fee. Do you have that?
No.
Adjourner sentenced at August 28, 2024, 9 a.m. Young lady, you are leaving me with no options. And I have a feeling that if you don't follow this, that I'm going to end up sending you for the maximum time. I don't want to do that. I'm going to end up finding you in contempt and sending you. So,
Boom, and there it is. 3 days in county. Quick legal insight. This isn't the final sentence. It's a sanction for bond violation. Basically, the judge's way of saying, I warned you, and now you're feeling it.
is that Dad?
Yes, Your Honor.
Get her back. Dad, hang on one second. Go ahead, take her back. Come on up to the, can you come up to the phone? What's your name, sir?
Tony Johnson.
Okay. Can you help try to get her through
Yes, I will definitely make sure that she does it. She lives with her mom, so I don't kind of know the things that kind of goes on. So I'm just coming to support, and I just was hoping that you didn't take her to jail because
I know.
she need this job so bad.
I know. And I trust me, I did not want to. Miss Polera, can you give to Dad the Von Swartz information and the victim's impact information so they...
And Dad swoops in like a hero with cash in hand. This is both heartwarming and heartbreaking, because in court, responsibility often falls on family when the defendant drops the ball. Question for you guys. Should parents step in like this, or does it just enable the behavior?
Doubt
If
that.
you stop by my office, sir, I'll ask them to give you the paper, print it out.
Is that in this
It's
building?
right down the hallway.
Okay.
And so I'll tell them you're coming right down.
And,
Okay.
I have the $75 for any fee or whatever that she might have needed to pay. I do have the money, so.
Whose case is this? Yours?